everybody, my name is Debbie Leah. I am a realtor with Royal LePage All-Star in the town of Cochrane, a local realtor. Throughout my 15 years of selling real estate in Cochrane, I get lots of questions from buyers who are considering moving to Cochrane. They say, what makes Cochrane so special? So I thought I would actually, create this little video and I could tell you guys what makes Cochrane so special. But instead of me sitting here rattling off all of the wonderful things that Cochrane has to offer, I kind of thought we would go out and take to the streets and see what the people say. So come with me. So this is my friend Rebecca. Rebecca, how long have you lived in Cochrane?
About 7.5 years.
7.5 years. And where did you move from?
From Exshaw, just outside Canmore.
Oh, so it's not very far away.
No, like 45 minutes.
What are the things in Cochrane that you like?
I like the size of Cochrane, that it's small, but we're close to the city and close to the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sense of community, for sure. That it's still small enough that there is a sense of community and togetherness. Yeah.
People kind of rally together if there's...
Yeah, if there's like a death, or emergency, or somebody needs help, there's always people to rally to help.
And so with your business here, are you fairly busy all the time?
Pretty steady, yeah. And lots of word of mouth being small town.
Right, that always helps. So, what is your name?
My name's Kyle.
Kyle, nice to meet you, Kyle. How long have you lived in Cochrane?
I've lived in Cochrane since January of 2015.
Oh, okay, so you're a fairly new resident.
Fairly new, yeah.
Where did you come from?
I came from Canmore, actually.
You didn't come far.
Yeah, no, not too far. Yeah.
We actually have a lot of people come from Canmore to Cochrane. They don't want to go too far away from Canmore, being in the mountains and the hiking and whatnot. But Cochrane is a little bit more affordable, definitely closer to the city center. Why did you move to Cochrane? Hopefully I didn't just give you the answer.
No, actually, I got a job in Calgary and I wanted to be a little closer. But you did touch on some good spots there. I didn't want to be too far from the mountains. I still wanted to be able to get out of the city and play. I like the small town feel as opposed to the big city. I actually grew up in Calgary.
Yeah.
It's just a little too busy for me now. I try to get out in and out as quick as I can, and just come out to Cochrane and play. It's got a lot. It's got a lot going on.
So now, I was walking by, happened upon him fishing. So can you please tell me what you were doing?
Yeah. I was actually just fishing in a little creek for a little brook trout. Mm-hmm. Part of the reason I moved to Cochrane as well is the fishing north of Cochrane. There's a Red Deer river system with a lot of tributaries. So it's within 20-40 minutes from Cochrane. That on top of all the road biking you can do, and you still have the Walmart, Canadian Tire here. It's a lot of amenities. With this small town charm, you really can't ask for much more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it really has everything. Yeah. What small towns can you go and actually just go fishing right in the middle of town?
Yeah.
I'm really happy to meet you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for taking a couple minutes and talking to us, and I hope you catch something.
Thanks. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thanks.
As you drive around the businesses, you'll notice a very Western feel to the community. You want to take in the 150-year-old Rocky View Hotel and check out the Chicken Lady, that is a monument to the early settlers in Cochrane. So we're with Sandy. Sandy, how long have you lived in Cochrane?
We moved here in 1985, so quite a while. I worked here the whole time too. It's been a long time.
Now, you actually moved away from Cochrane for a while, didn't you?
I did, but I still worked here.
Okay.
There's not a lot that can keep me away.
And you missed it, and you came back?
Exactly. Back to Glenbow, where I grew up.
So what is it about Cochrane that makes it so special?
Oh, where do I start? Well, first of all, Cochrane Ranch. We have a huge green space here that spans, I think, 17 acres, all the way down to the Retreat Road and all the way to the Bow River, and it's just pleasant. It's super awesome for small businesses and supporting local businesses, and that's big for me, owning my own small business. And the best part is that even though it's grown the size of a city with amenities and a city has, It's very small town. Everybody knows your name still. It's very friendly. It's just a very pleasant place.
Yeah, very true. And actually, Sandy and I have known each other for probably close to 20 years.
Yes.
And I have stayed in contact the entire time. And I think that's one of the great things about Cochrane is you meet friends and you actually maintain those friendships, even though your life gets busy and the town gets bigger.
Exactly. That's well said.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So, can I get your names?
I am Joann Johnston.
Joann Johnston.
And Steve Johnston.
And Steve Johnston.
Yeah,
Nice
my
to
wife.
meet you guys. Yeah. So, you guys, how long have you lived in Cochrane?
6 years. Just over 6 years.
6 years. And where did you guys come from?
Edmonton.
Oh, okay. You moved away from the big bad Edmonton.
We like to consider ourselves happily displaced Edmontonians.
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
good.
We're kind of outdoor enthusiasts, and we spend a lot of time in the mountains. So
Yeah.
this was a much more reasonable drive
Yeah.
to the mountains than Edmonton. Also, a lot more reasonable than living in a big city.
The big city, yeah.
So
So that's why you moved to Cochrane.
That's originally why we moved here, is just proximity to the mountains and
And
proximity
closer
to
to-
Calgary as well, if we needed it for work and whatnot, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
It seemed like a good balance.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
good balance. Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are here, and thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
So, what is your name?
Alicia Market.
Alicia, how long have you been in Cochrane?
I've been in Cochrane about 15 years.
Whoa, 15 years, really?
Yep.
Where did you come from?
A little town called Marathorpe, Alberta.
What is it about Cochrane that you like?
Well, as a business owner, I appreciate the people and all the walking trails that are in town.
Oh yeah, the walking trails are fantastic.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of my favorites too.
Yeah, the red paths. And yeah, I didn't know anyone when I moved here, and people are pretty loyal, and it's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much. So, can I get your name?
It's Mike.
Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike. How long have you lived in Cochrane?
6 years.
6 years. And why did you move to Cochrane?
I moved here because of the views of the mountains, the closer to the mountains, and the amenities it offers.
So that's kind of one of the reasons why you think it's such a special place.
Oh, definitely.
Do you have another one?
The dog park.
Yeah, the dog park is pretty sweet.
It is, like at the stretch down by the river, the animals love it.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
Couldn't
Yeah.
ask for a better one.
On a hot day, they can jump in, swim, jump out, teach the balls. It's a long stretch. I think it's 7 kilometers or something, isn't it?
I'm not sure if it fully stretches that as the off-leash dog park, but it's at least 1 kilometer, if not 2.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So there you have it, folks. We went out to the streets and we talked to the local Cochranites and to find out what makes Cochrane so special. Just to recap a few of the items, Cochrane is located 18 kilometers west of Calgary. It's a 45-minute commute to downtown, which is great for anyone who's actually commuting to Calgary. That's a good distance. Cochrane is a very young community. You'll find lots of families running around everywhere and a lot of wonderful programs for young kids. Also, we have a very vibrant seniors community, so you'll want to check out seniorsonthebow.ca to get all the information on that. It's actually funny because a couple years ago, Cochrane was voted as one of the top 10 places to retire to. And I'm assuming that's got to be because of all the beautiful walking trails. They're located throughout the community. As it was mentioned on the video, you can walk from Cochrane Ranch all the way down to the Bow River, which leads me to the river. Wonderful world-class fishing actually in the river. I've never fished in there, but I know a lot of people really do enjoy it. People come from all over the place to fish in that river. And again, speaking of the river, there's a park called Glenbow Ranch Park that connects Cochrane to Calgary, all in the Bow Valley basin there and along the river. And it's just a beautiful park. You want to check out glenbowranch.ca to get more information about that place. I would really like to thank you for watching this video. If you have any more questions about living in Cochrane, I've been here for 20 years, so I have an idea of what all goes on here. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.